As long as we live, expenses will always be a part of our lives. Like it or not, we'll spend on one item or the other. It could be on that new car you want to drive, that fancy shopping you're looking forward to, all the food we eat, sometimes the rent, and also the other utility bills we gotta pay. But is every expense worth the cash we always spend? Certainly not. Keep watching as I share with you the top 5 money wasting expenses you should check and correct at all costs. The first thing we're going to talk about is buying every new gadget or more than enough accessories. There is no doubt that gadgets like phones, TV sets, computers, and their accessories are indispensable items in our everyday lives. As important as they are, uncontrolled purchases of these items can come at a huge cost to us. As such, if you have the habit of buying every new gadget or always getting the latest version of a gadget you own for social status or just because you like them, then you are doing yourself a great disservice. For example, there's no point in owning 7 phone cases when you actually use 2 as your favorites. It is also unprofitable to buy the latest version of a TV or a phone or a computer with a new feature you are not going to use. Expenses of this nature should not be pursued, but rather channel the cash to other profits to gain some value. Because remember, only purchase new gadgets or accessories when it adds value and not extra expense. The second most expensive habit is buying name brands of stuff when you know you can comfortably afford comparable generic ones. This could either be clothes, watches, shoes, among others. Truth be told, there's nothing wrong with purchasing stuff with name brands when you have the financial muscle to do so. But it is very costly to purchase one item with all your savings in a bid to carry yourself as a wealthy or rich person when you could have purchased a less costly one to spare yourself some cash. Remember, you are not in competition with anyone but yourself, because for all you know, some of the people you are comparing yourself with might have gotten those brand name items as gifts from wealthy relatives or friends. So make sure to live within your means and don't put excessive pressure on your limited finances. The third habit you need to be mindful of is dining out or hanging out with friends or family every weekend or every day. It is very cool to dine out or hang out occasionally with friends and family to catch some vibes and also change your environment. But it becomes costly when it turns into a daily or weekly affair. As subtle as it might seem, if you check the amount you would have spent over a year, you realize the amount of savings you could have made all this while. Let's look at a situation where you spend an average of $50 a week. What it means is that in a year you would have blown about $2,600, and so if you continue in this fashion for the next 10 years, that's about $26,000 down the drain, which could have been used for productive venture like starting a business or paying for your ward's school fees. So why do you want to involve yourself in that? Make sure you desist to make some savings. The fourth on the list we need to consider is paying for unused online subscriptions. Do you have a list of all online platforms or online services you have subscribed to? Are they still relevant? Are you still using them? Just take a minute to reflect on these things, because subscriptions come at a cost. Each day, each period, each month, cash is being deducted from your account. And so why pay for something you don't use? Maybe you haven't realized it, or maybe you have, but due to the amount involved, you don't think it's a problem. But mind you, if aggregated over time, you'll be amazed at the amount that has gone waste. So make sure you unsubscribe from all these platforms that you are no longer using to make some savings. The fifth and final on the list is throwing away leftover foods. As trivial as it might look, each time you throw leftover foods away, just remember you are throwing your money away. Though you might not realize it, don't forget, it's your money you use to purchase all the stuff used in preparing the food. What it means is that you'd have to spend again to get the next meal on the table. Apart from the money you spend, it also costs you your time, because of course you need some time to put the food together. And as you know, time, they say, is money. This habit can cost you a fortune over time. So make sure you only cook just enough to feed yourself and the family. And when you have leftovers, refrigerate for use later. Make sure you take note of all these habits by taking the necessary steps to discontinue them. This will help improve your spending for a better financial growth. If you find this video useful, kindly like, comment and share. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. And don't forget to smash the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my video. Thanks for watching and see you.